Hello and welcome. Today I've decided to play a new game. It's another roguelike, but something a little bit different than NetHack and perhaps the other one, Dungeons of Dreadmore. This roguelike I'm playing is still in beta, and it's a little development by Freehold Entertainment called Caves of Quod. So let's check this out. Um, I've only done a couple playthroughs. I've seen a couple Let's Plays, so I'm very, I don't know a lot. I'm going to stick with True Man. I've heard they're easy for beginner players. They kind of have an easy idea of what they're going for. Mutated humans, sometimes you can end up with some really bad mutations, and it's hard to balance what you have unless you really know. So I'm sticking with True Man, and I want to do the Hacky-est, Slashy-est kind of character I can. So I'm really going to be concentrating on agility, toughness, and strength, though I should make sure my intelligence is decent. I'm going to get it at +1. Strength, I'm going to get at 22. Let's see what else, how high I can get these. Oh, there we go. That seems like a pretty good balance. So strength is how effectively you penetrate opponent's armor with melee attacks. I think it also affects damage. Agility is your accuracy and ability to dodge. This is how much hit points you regenerate. Intelligence is a lot like in Fallout. It affects how much, like, your skill points that you can get. So it's good to have high-ish intelligence. Willpower and ego are two things I'm not really going to touch. I maybe should invest some points, but I don't think so right now. They mostly govern mutations. So, willpower affects mental mutations, how often they hit you, the kind of damage they do, which you don't really encounter until later, and I bet you can get some enchanted armor or stuff to deal with it. So now we get to pick a cast. From what I've seen from my friends, Horticulturalist is a really nice class to pick. You start with an axe. Masterful Harvestry makes it really easy to survive in game. You can harvest vine wafers and a variety of things. I'm going all the way down to, like I said, the hackiest, slashiest kind of thing I can go with. So I know a little bit of these abilities. Cleave is a pretty awesome ability. It allows a lot of armor penetration with axes. Offhand strikes are pretty good as well. This guy looks pretty... I mean, he gains 3 strength, cudgel proficiency, strapping shoulders. I think he can carry quite a bit. Calloused affects... I believe that's damage. So let's try this Child of the Hearth. So I'm already at 25 strength, and I'm going to name this one after one of my subscribers. I hope I get this right. Lord Loki J, or Lokij. Let's do it all as one word, like he spells it. Lord. Actually, I'm going to check to make sure I spell it right. Yeah, I guess I got it right. It's Lord Loki J. So that will be our character. I should describe a little bit about this roguelike. It's a little bit randomly generated, though some parts are always the same, like this village Joppa. The flavor of it is very similar to, say, Gamma World or Fallout, where it's a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. The currency of this place is water. It's really neat. Live and drink, friend. May you find shade in Joppa. Speak to Elder Dad. I'm in search of work. He says some critters are eating his water vine. So go to a nearby cave of red rock. Alright. I think I'll accept that. And might as well chat with the elder here. Live and drink, wayfarer. What can you tell me about Joppa? Joppa's an oasis hamlet nestled between the eastern reaches of the Great Salt Plains and the jungles of Qud. We are a community of water vine farmers. Oh, that's neat. How quaint. Qud is a strange and terrifying mesa to the northeast. So I guess it's like heavily radiated. Has innumerable chrome caverns. Whoa, that sounds crazy. Well, hopefully we live to see them. There should also be one fellow here as well. It looks like a hermity type of guy, just nestled way out here. Hey, dude. Argive. Tensile strength of Rebelon. Mumbling. Yeah, you seem like a pretty alright dude. He wants me to bring him a knick-knack from one of the caves. Okay. I will return with knick-knack. I guess I already have a knick-knack in my inventory. Let's take a look. So I have a torch, a bunch of water skins, some grenades. Some classes start with just useless crap like a Christmas tree or just junk that they can give him and he goes crazy for. It doesn't look like I have that. So let's fast travel to one of these caves. Find this knick-knack. So pressing minus kind of zooms out of the map, and this is as zoomed out as we can get. This is our character right here. Here's the sea, and this dense green mass, that's Qud they were talking about. So let's head... gotta click there. Let's head this way. And we're at the Rust Wells. That's good enough for me. Let's... Oops. No. There we go. So we are at the Rust Wells. Oh, it looks like there's a Snapjaw scavenger trying to kill us here. And he has a torch. So I'd like to take one of those. That's good enough. I should equip a torch. And actually I'm going to look at my equipment. Can't I? Have to go all the way through there. Yeah. Torch in my left hand, a mace in my right. I should... Oh, another Snapjaw scavenger. I'm going to show you my skills right now. So before I started with cudgel experience. So this ups my chance to crit with cudgels, strength modifier damage to cudgel. And cudgels are pretty awesome weapons because they have, I believe it's a +2 for penetration since armor doesn't matter too much to them. And later on you get this attack, Bone Crusher, which just straight out deals double damage. So that's pretty cool. The Axe Tree is another really awesome Uh, awesome skill tree. Hook and drag. You can really start moving enemies around. Cleave will just penetrate right through the armor. It doesn't even matter. And Berserk is their big one. It makes you a real big force to be reckoned with. We also have Strapping Shoulders, which makes two-handed guns count for half their weight. And Sweep seems like a good one we want to go for. Fire 5 shots with a heavy weapon, sweeping in a 90-degree cone, so just awesome for clearing out a room or something. The other thing we had was Calloused, so the natural armor improves by 1, which is really good for survivability early game. Another Snapjaw. Kill him. I believe this is a plant on the wall. Oh, I should watch for those Quadzu. They have a chance of making my armor go down. So, holy smokes. Yeah, the Hermit has quite good armor, so he can be tricky to dispatch. It looks like things are firing. A bunch of seed-spitting vines. This is just getting annoying. Snapjaw Warrior. I'll take him down. The Scrapclad Hermit. Oh man. There we go, level 2. And I gained some skill points. So let's spend those, or look to see what we can get. The Cudgel Tree seems pretty worthwhile. Occasionally daze opponents. Endurance also looks pretty good. Swimming, poison tolerance. Like self-discipline. Let's take a look at that. Wow. These are all very willpower. Let's go for Cudgel. And I think I have to get them in order. Charging Strike. Oh no, I don't. So I'm going to buy that Charging Strike. Let's go into my... Let's go into my skill set. I have Slam set at my attack Z. And, oh, I think Charging Strike might just be a passive. Let's see. Leather Cap. I don't believe I have a cap, so I'll just take that, put it on. Yeah, leather apron, leather cap on my head, nothing on my arms. Steel gauntlets on my hands, leather boots on my feet. Keep that in mind. So I'm looking for the entrance to these rust caves. Oh. And trying to avoid these seed-spitting dudes. I sure hope the entrance is around here. And there's all the blood that I spilled. And coming to an end of the video.